Beneath the burgeoning glow of a full moon, the woods outside Ravenswood had never looked more inviting or haunting. Jack-o'-lanterns flickered like silent specters along the winding paths, casting elongated shadows that danced among the towering pines. It was Halloween night, when the veil between the worlds was thinnest, and for some, it held promises far beyond trick-or-treating. In a clearing surrounded by ancient oaks, a group of werewolves prepared for their annual Halloween party. It was an event steeped in tradition, a time for camaraderie and indulgence far removed from the lurking humans just a stone's throw away. This year, it was Max, the eldest of their pack, who had taken charge, urging everyone to embrace the spirit of the season. "Get the decorations up," Max bellowed, his voice a deep growl wrapped in genuine enthusiasm. "We want this place to feel alive. Or should I say, undead?" A ripple of laughter passed through the pack, a harmonious blend of throaty chuckles and howls that echoed into the night. As the pack worked, they exchanged stories of Halloween's past. Luna, a sprightly werewolf with silvery fur and a passion for storytelling, recounted the tale of the infamous pumpkin contest. The year the forest had come alive with pranks, resulting in a pumpkin large enough for a wolf to hide in. Each werewolf in attendance howled with laughter, their voices harmonizing in the crisp autumn air. But the party wasn't just about mirth, it was also about the bond they shared, one forged through nights of howling under the moon and chasing shadows. With the moon rising higher, its silvery beams illuminating the clearing, the pack prepared to feast. They arranged tables heaped with traditional werewolf delicacies, roasted deer, wild berries, and an array of human treats they had scavenged for added delight, think crunchy candy corn and sweet caramel apples. As the night descended, the festivities began. Lanterns, carved in the shapes of wolves and bats, dotted the area. The energy buzzed with excitement, voices echoed and laughter trickled in the air, each werewolf paired in festive masks and costumes. There was Roman, the muscular brute dressed as a lumberjack with a plaid shirt and a fake axe, and there was little May, who had insisted on being a fairy, complete with twinkling wings that admittedly looked a bit out of place as they buzzed among towering trees. As the clock struck 8, the moonlight illuminated the clearing, turning it into a magical ballroom. Just as Max was about to start the traditional werewolf dance, a frenzied circular display of howls, jumps, and twirls, he noticed a figure creeping at the edge of the glade. Straining his eyes, he recognized the outline of a human. "Hey!" he called out, his voice lingering somewhere between friendly and threatening. The werewolves paused, turning to face the onlooker. It was Danny, the town's resident paranormal enthusiast, his camera slung lazily around his neck and wide eyes filled with fascination. I'm not here to disturb," Danny stuttered, holding up his hands as if to ward off impending doom. "I heard the howls from the town. I just wanted to see if..." "If what?" Luna interrupted sharply, stepping forward, her claws flicking at the edge of her protective instincts. "If you'll catch us in the act and spread tales about monsters. We're not going to hurt you, but you should run along." Max raised a paw, he could sense the tension simmering. "Wait, Luna," he reasoned. "Let him stay. We could use a human's perspective for tonight's festivities." With skepticism written all over their furry faces, the pack begrudgingly agreed. They didn't care to expose the truth about themselves, but at the same time, one human at a Halloween party wouldn't pierce their secret. Still, they set clear boundaries. Danny was not to disclose their hiding place or any hidden knowledge. As the party picked back up, Danny found himself surprisingly welcomed into their midst, allowed to dance and feast. An extraordinary bond formed over shared candy and laughter, the unnatural world of werewolves blending with the imaginative mind of a human. Perhaps it was the enchantment of the full moon or the thrill of hiding their nature, but as midnight approached, Max called for the howl. He led them in a synchronized echo that rang through the trees, rippling with primal energy, a celebration of who they were beneath the moonlight. In the wane of the night, Danny found himself transformed, immersed in their world, feeling the wild beats of harmony and kinship. He laughed and howled along with them, feeling the weight of his secrets lifted if only for a night. As dawn's first light threatened the horizon, the party came to an end. The werewolves, weary yet fulfilled, enveloped Danny in a chorus of goodbyes, their playful nips and gentle nudges a testament to their acceptance. "Remember," Max said, grinning. "What happens in the woods stays in the woods. Tonight was magical, don't spoil it." With a final wave, Danny disappeared into the underbrush, heart racing with cherished memories that whispered of possibility and wonder. The werewolves resumed their forms, readying for another year of secrets unspoken. The mountains echoed with laughter as they melted into shadow, their celebration carried forth with the moonlight an eternal tale, waiting to be woven again, on the next All Hallows Eve.